What's good, everybody? It's been a while, but I'm finally back with another video, man. As you can see, more machines. Yeah. You've seen the last video. That means you already seen this right here, the Warrior 350. You've seen it without any skins. You've seen it not running. But now, today, you're gonna get to see it fire up. I'm gonna fire it up straight cold start too. I'm gonna show you guys all around it. I'm gonna show you everything I did to get it running. And I'm gonna let you guys hear it. You guys could tell me what you think in the comments and all that type of stuff. And then I'm gonna pull down my brand new 1986 Suzuki lt250r. So it's my very first two-stroke quad. And then I'm gonna let you guys know what that's gonna be needing to get running properly. I had it running, and I'm gonna get into all that, so stay tuned. We back. Okay, so far so good. These things are mad finicky with the neutral, so it took me a second to pull it out this way. But here it is. It looks pretty decent. I took the lights off. I swapped out the bumper. It had a crack in the frame that was welded by American Muffler. Shout out to American Muffler. Has a crack in the case, but it's still all right. So, things I did to get this thing running. Let's start off with the wire harness, because when I first got it, the dude said, hey, if you wire up the harness that's on it, it should fire right up. So initially, that's what I did. There was a couple things that were just not plugged up that didn't do anything. So when I went to turn it over, it had compression, but it had no spark. We checked the spark plugs. The spark plugs were fine. It was it wasn't getting spark to where it needed to, but it did have spark. Okay, so boom, we did that. So I had an extra harness. I decided, why not? I'm gonna try this harness, see if it gives us anything. Swapped over the harness, and we started to get some power. So in the meantime, I'm learning a ton of shit about electrical. So if you see any janky wires in here, that's definitely because of me, but I think I did all right. I watched a couple YouTube videos that were fairly decent on wiring, and I bought a manual. So I think I did pretty good for my first time. So after we swapped the harness over, we were able to get it to fire. And it did fire up, and it was running for a couple seconds. And that was super fucking exciting. And it was crazy because I had a dream that I was in the shop and I got one of these things running. And the next day, I literally got this thing to run with my boy Adam. Shout out to my boy Adam, and shout out to my uncle Drew as well. He gave me a 1,000 tips along the way to help me get it going. So shout out to my boys. So once it fired, I was really excited. I came to the shop the next time, and it did not fire up. So we're checking a couple things over, and my boy's like, somehow we landed on the stator. To swap out the stator, I had a spare stator, because I have a bunch of parts from that other Warrior, if you've seen that as well. So swapped out the stator. Again, it fires. We leave the shop, we come back again the next time, but mind you, we were hitting the start button quite a lot. Next time we come to the shop, it does not fire again. Dude, by this point, I'm like, fuck this quad. I'm almost ready to just be done with it at this point. But we came so far, and my boy was like a fucking angel in that moment. He looked up, it took him like 5 minutes to find a video about how the one-way clutch bearing can sometimes fail. So he was like, dude, if you order the one-way clutch, you know, I'll help you put it in. And we watched the video, it wasn't too crazy. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna take this one last gamble with it. Got to the one-way clutch bearing, and on the inside you could tell something was wrong with it. My boy could immediately tell, like, yeah, from the video, there's something wrong with the one-way clutch. So that was a shitty sign, but also a bad sign. So we swapped it out. It didn't take that long. The longest thing was probably the strip bolts on the inside. My boy helped me with that again as well. Shout out to him. We got that in, and we were able to have it fire really, really good. So now we were already in, we did the wiring harness, one-way clutch bearing, and then we swapped out the stator. So it was firing, it would run, it was firing up as soon as possible. I mean, as soon as possible. It was firing up like immediately. So after that, I hit up my uncle. I'm like, yeah, it's firing, everything's good. Like, but it's not running. He was like, oh, it's probably just needs a carb clean. So I attempted a carb clean myself. I just got some carb cleaner from Advanced. Shout out the boys over at Advanced, taking care of me always. That's my spot right there. So I went and got some carb clean, found a couple good videos, and cleaned the carb, and the thing runs amazing. It runs fucking beautiful. So now I'm gonna try to get it in manual. The manual is finicky with these, so I'm gonna try to take a second to get it in manual, and I'm gonna fire it up completely cold. I rolled it out here just so people can see that it was cold. Last time I did the cold start, I touched the heat wrap, and some dude was like, oh, you touched the heat wrap, it's not that, it can't be that hot. And it's like, dude, that shit still gets super fucking hot. I was like beefing with him in the comments and shit. It was so fucking funny. But I'm gonna do a cold start. I'm gonna touch the metal part this time, just to show people that, like, dude, it's gonna fire up the same whether I touch that other side with the heat wrap or I touch the little metal part. But just a flex, I'm gonna touch both sides, and you guys are gonna get to hear it fire up immediately. It has a brand new battery, brand new carb clean, brand new clutch. This thing runs fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm super happy with the bike. I pulled out some old plastics that I got with it, and I'm like, this can stay on it for now, because I'm honestly gonna sell this thing. I got someone coming Saturday to come look at it, and if you watch my videos, you know I have a blue one that, like, I'm in love with. So I don't need 1,000 quads as of right now. I have a bunch of quads. I have the blue Warrior, that's my original Warrior. I have this Warrior, which is a project. I still have the one that's just a frame with all the engine parts. I now have a Suzuki 250R, and on top of it, I even have like a little 125 that's gonna go to a younger family member of mine. So right now I have 5 quads. I don't need that many. It's time to clear house. So one of them already is gonna be gone, the little 125 Suzuki. This one hopefully sells Saturday, and the one with the frame is cool to chill for now. I'll figure out what to do with that, but at least then the shop won't be filled with quads that I don't even have time to ride. So without further ado, I'm gonna fire this thing up. First, I'm gonna make sure it's in manual though. Manual, neutral. All right, my people. This is what I call the cold start flex. So touch this right here. It's ice cold. Turn the starter on. Turn the key. Now, watch this thing fire up immediately. Oh, cheap. Okay, so I didn't have the choke on. Here we go. Still fires up super good. That's it. That DG exhaust, bruh. I hear people with the stock exhaust and I'm just like, nah, fam, you gotta get rid of that. But this thing is fire. I'll let it run for a bit. And it'll just run like that for a while. The idle's amazing. I'm surprised, like, I got the adjustment on the carb right the first time. I think it was a little bit high because I had it on choke. I had the choke on, so I think it was like probably dumping a lot of gas. Seemed like it was revving a little high. But now it runs fucking amazing. And it's ready for its new home. So I'm excited for someone to get this and enjoy it. It comes with this sweet sticker. Bro, these always have the most outlandish stickers on them, bro. And I like the color of these plastics too. So this will be somebody's little toy, man. Hope somebody enjoys it. Now, I'm not holding it for anyone. This one, first come, first serve. Some dude said he wanted to trade me a Yamaha 250R 1999. And I was like, dang, I'm kind of down for that because I do like dirt bikes now. My boys got some dirt bikes. And I'm just into this shit now, so. But hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's a great feeling to have this thing running. Went from fucking nothing. Went from not running, the piece of junk, to now this. Like, someone's gonna love this thing, I already know. Dude, I love the way it looks without the light on the front. I'm not gonna lie, it looks way more aggressive. The lights just make it look a little like girly in my opinion. It looks too soft with them on. But hell yeah. Alright. Probably gonna whip this thing around the block a little bit. Around this little area before it gets too hot. Since it is air cooled. But yeah. Yeah, she is. Gotta love it. So, I just got back from taking this thing around. We got like a little trail behind the garage, so I had a little spot to stretch my legs real quick. But this shit runs beautiful. It sounds good. And someone's gonna love it. It's ready for a new home. So without further ado, it's time to get into the Suzuki lt250r. Okay, so this is my Suzuki lt250r. Got a cool little DG exhaust on it. What's up with the DG exhaust, bro? I'm starting to get a little theme going now. DG exhaust. When I first got it, it ran really. It ran okay. It was like dying out if I didn't stay on the throttle. My uncle's telling me off the rip that it's probably gonna need a new top end. So when it comes to two strokes, top ends are common fixes. Something it's almost like maintenance with these things, and it's not that expensive, so I was cool with it. I got it for a fair price. Front end. The one thing I love about these things is they look super aggressive. Like, all right, I love the Warrior. It looks nice, but it's like it has like soft looking edges, and this thing just looks like it rips. It looks like it rips. And I got to drive my uncle's for a little bit. I drove this for a little bit and it just kept dying out. And then I drove my uncle's for a bit and his was real nice. But it just made me want to drive mine even more. So I think that's a stock exhaust on it. I'm pretty sure that's a stock exhaust. I'm gonna need tires. Engine case doesn't look too beat up. Chain is alright. It's not too bad. It's not too smoked out. But dang, I might try to push this shit a little bit back. I don't think it's in manual. It's not gonna let me pull it back. A little bit. Oh, it is in manual. Straighten this out a bit. Dude, I love these things, bro. It's a baby Quadzilla. It's the baby Quadzilla, man. Looks super aggressive, that front end. I wanted a blue one. I wanted the blue grill, but I'm kind of starting to like the black. I'm kind of starting to get used to it, so this is it. So yeah, this is gonna need a top end. In a second, I'm gonna let it down. I'm gonna let it down. I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm gonna try to kickstart it. You might be able to hear it, but I think just because the compression is so messed up and it's so low that it's not gonna fire up. But I'm gonna still give it a try. So took the spark plug out to see if anything was wrong with it. It looks virtually like brand new, damn near. So I decided, like, while I'm here, fuck it, I'm gonna mess with the carb. So I got it off pretty easily. This is my second one, so doing this. So I know a good amount. I feel like this one's even easier than the Warrior carb. I'm looking inside, and I feel like I might have discovered my issue. Look at all that brown shit. It's probably like oil that mixes in with the gas, but it's all like gunked up. And this shit's pretty dirty in general, so hopefully this lets it fire. Oh shit, so I'm gonna get back to it though. I'm gonna just bang this out real quick.
Hey, why you do that?
The young daredevil. Young Aiden. Oh, he's flexing. He's out. He's out of here. The guys pulled up on me, man. They're usually the ones. Usually I'm the one pulling up. Oh, here he goes. He's back. He's about to hit the little trail. My guy. Looking fresh today. No work gear on. We flexing. All right. The carb is cleaned on this. About to see if it fires up. And if not, well, check the spark plug. I cleaned the carb. It probably definitely gonna need a top end. So get the carb in there. Looking a lot cleaner now. Shiny. I did it. I kicked it like 4 times when I first got it, and it just worked. Choke is on now.
I could probably do it.
Got it?
Watch.
The choke is out now?
Yeah, I put the choke on this side. Probably cold.
Ready? Watch this. Watch the pro.
Got it.
Huh?
Is it geared?
I don't know.
Right, kick it. Yeah, it is. It's jumping forward.
I wonder if it's a pop start or something.
Now do it?
Just do it slow, like push down and slow. Is your bike moving? No, not really.
Bro, what the hell? It sounded like it was about to start for him.
Be careful.
Yeah, bro. Nope.
Is that it right there? Sounds like a braking it.
Kinda does, right? Oh, now you're ready. I do swing it.
Yeah, see this spot. It gets hard.
Bruh, no fucking way. Bruh, it's starting.
Maybe a couple more.
Young Aiden. He's out of there. Not out of storage yet, my boy. Go hit the poles, bro. You wanna hit your poles?
Alright, watch my pose, bro.
Flex it.
You're in first or second? First or second?
It's scary.
It is scary. Fuck up your bike.
Mom, Mom.